Revolutionary talk for revolutionary times. Promoting peace, liberty, and prosperity around the clock. LibertyTalk.fm.
Welcome to Living the Solution with Dr. Elena George. Today we have a return guest, somebody I'm looking forward to speaking with because last time he was on the show, I think he provided calm in the face of many storms. And we've been through a lot over the past several years. And I think it's really prudent to come back to God and to realize that God is our source and not man. So today I wanted to welcome back Dr. Garwood, Dr. Jason Garwood. And I just wanted to, welcome you back and thank you for your time because I know how busy you are.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. George. I'm happy to be back with you. We've had great discussions in the past, and I love your work and your ministry. So thank you for having me.
Oh, it's an absolute honor. Now, I know that since we've last spoken, you've done many things, and one is you've written a new book, and I wanted to jump in with what made you write this book?
Sure. The book is called Psalms of Christ for All of Life, and it's a small group study guide. It's got some content in it, of course, as well, but it's primarily meant to take some sermons that I preached. I actually preached through some of the Psalms in 2022. I've often made it a habit as a pastor who preaches regularly to go through some of the Psalms while I'm going through the summer. So the summertime is kind of a different change of pace sometimes for people, vacations and whatnot. And so for me, it was always been kind of a change of pace to go through some of the Psalms. And so I preached through several of them. And, they sort of, I kind of joke that the internet is where sermons go to die because they just sit there. And primarily, of course, preaching is for the people of God. We gather for worship. We want to worship the triune God. We want to exalt Christ. We want to glorify Him, and preaching has its role in the service of God. But when we record them and we put them, you file them away, they just sit there. And a friend of mine said, wouldn't it be interesting if we made a study guide, and try to build off of that? And so that's what we did. We put a study guide together, and essentially folks can watch the sermon or listen to the sermon. It's on our website, crosscrownchurch.com, or YouTube. You listen to it, and then you kind of work through it, individually, answer some of the questions and interact with some of the ideas there. And then you get to, a small group together and you just kind of discuss it. And so for us, it was a way to just take that content and put it out there for people. I had a lot of feedback on the sermon series. People enjoyed it. And so we thought, well, why not do something with it? So that's kind of how the book came into fruition.
I mean, I read the Bible every night, and the Psalms for me